Hi, my name is Nicole Mead. I own Mead's Discount Doors and More in Tucker, Georgia. And today we're going to talk about how to escape your family. In reality, though, right now, during all this digital learning and working from home, we are getting tons of requests about how to enclose formal dining rooms or formal living rooms that have a cased opening or a sheetrocked opening and put in double doors or barn doors or just something to keep out the world while you try to do your job, basically. So I thought I'd quickly make a video to talk about some options to do that. Lots of homes have a cased or sheetrocked opening, as I'm showing here, which is just the builder put in like a little opening in the room with no doors. So that can easily be closed in with doors. Now, the builders knew that there weren't going to be doors in that space, so lots of times the measurements are really wonky because what started out as standard all of a sudden doesn't become standard because they don't have to. No doors were going in there originally. 20 years later, here we are. So I really recommend that you get good measurements, really good measurements. Again, the store offers installation, measure, delivery, all that. But if we aren't doing it for you, then I do suggest that you get whoever's installing it to give you really good measurements on what you can do here. So how are we going to fill this space? There's two possibilities, really. You could put in a set of double French doors. You can have them swing into the room or out of the room. It doesn't really matter to the doors or to us, the people building it. It's the same. And I'll put some pictures of some options of those down below. And then the other option is to enclose it with barn doors, which is super trendy right now. And we'll talk about that more in a minute. But let's go back to the French lighted doors. We remember in door language, lights are actually glass. So a really popular option is the 15 light that's got 15 panes of glass. It's very traditional, it's clear. You can go with a 10 light, a 1 light, which means one big pane of glass. You can choose if you want that glass to be clear or obscure so no one can see in there. And we also have a pretty modern style called shaker that's got obscure glass. It's super pretty too. So those doors start around $425, somewhere around through there for a set, and we can deliver it, install it, and put it in for around $500. So pretty much the project can be done in 2 to 3 weeks for about $1,000 to fill in this space. The other option, the barn doors, are also about $1,000 once you get the product and the install and all of that included if you buy it from the store. The barn doors range widely in price. So, I mean, we have some that start at $99 and go up to $499. Depends on what you want. A little bit about barn doors. You have to have the same amount of space on the side of the opening that you want to cover with the opening in order to make a barn door work. That's very important to know. The other thing to know is that barn doors do not keep out sound very well. They are gorgeous. They are big time visually impactful. So because you're taking up that whole, instead of putting a picture on that wall, you're actually putting a barn door. So it's going to be a pretty big style choice and visual impact, which is great sometimes. But if you truly want to keep out noise, barn doors are not, they roll on hardware that goes above the casing. They don't seal anywhere. They don't lock. It's just noisy. So they aren't going to keep out a lot of noise. They're going to keep out some, don't get me wrong. But if that's your number one priority, I would probably go with the French double doors. But again, you can get either one of those options, the product delivered, installed, professional guaranteed measure from us right now, September 2020, for about $1,000 all in to get it all done. Just let us know and put any questions or comments on the post, or you feel free to call us. Thanks.